everyone, welcome to your mats. We're going to be moving into the hips today. So if you're quite new to the practice or you have quite tight hips, as some of us do, please just grab a strap, a towel, or anything that kind of resembles this. So we're going to be starting on our backs. So if you could just come to find a comfortable position lying down, you can start with your legs out wide in a shavasana shape, or moving into Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet to touch, knees knocking out wide. If this is uncomfortable, you can bring a pillow under the knees, or just move the heels further away from the sit bones, allowing the hands to fall wherever they fall naturally, next to the body, on the belly, on the thighs. Coming to close the eyes, giving out any wiggles in order to find stillness. If you have to rock the head side to side, maybe shrug through the shoulders a few times. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale side out the mouth. Moving that through a couple of more times with your own breath. It's a great way to get stagnant energy moving at the start of your practice. Just allowing space for new energy. Licking the lips and bringing them to close. Sealing them off and allowing the breath to move in and out through the nose from now on and the rest of your practice. You can bring Ujjayi breath if it is in your practice. Inhaling and exhaling audibly through the nose as if you're trying to fog up a mirror, constricting the back of your throat. Feeling all parts of the body that are in contact with the mat, allowing yourself to feel fully supported by the mat. Bringing the hands to the thighs and slowly bringing them to close like a book. Just bringing the knees into the chest and rocking gently side to side. Just to warm up the spine, bring a little bit of gentle movement into the body to start class. You're going to extend that left leg out long. Move into a half happy baby on the right hand side. So you're going to grab that right foot. Bring the ankle to try and stack on top of the knee, moving that thigh to the outside of the rib cage. You can rock that knee a little bit, warming up into the hip joints. You can either grab the outside of the right foot with the right hand, or wrap the two peace fingers around the big toe, whichever you find more comfortable. Wrapping the two peace fingers around the big toe, we're going to straighten through that leg. If you want, you can grab onto the shin, the thigh, whatever's accessible to you. Hold for the inhale. And on the exhale, knock that right knee out to the side, keeping the left hip grounded. If you would like to use a strap, you're going to wrap it around the foot like a stirrup, and then knock it over to the side. Bringing the left hand to the left hip, making sure that it is staying grounded. If you are holding on to the foot, or even if you have a strap, just going as far as you can until that left hip begins to lift, and then staying there. Holding for another round of breath. On the inhale, lifting back up to center. You're going to remove that strap if you have it. Grabbing onto the right foot with the left hand, you're going to bring it over into a spinal twist. If you need to bend through the leg, you can. Bringing that right hand out the side, doing the capital T, making sure that right shoulder stays grounded. So if this means you have to come out of your twist a little bit or let go of the foot, please do so. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center, bringing that right knee into the chest. And exhale, release it to the floor. Inhale, left knee to chest. And just moving into half happy baby on the other side. So grabbing onto the left foot with the left hand. Really pulling through that foot and pushing up into the hand to bring the thigh onto the outside of the rib cage. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can grab onto the back of the thigh instead of the foot. Just again, taking a few wiggles, moving the hips side to side, just to really work into it nicely. Just giving some love to the lower body. Wrapping the peace fingers around the big toe. On the inhale, you're going to straighten through that left leg. Enjoying the stretch through the hamstrings for a breath. On the exhale, you're going to knock it out to the side. If you use your strap on the other side, wrapping it around the left foot like a stirrup, and then knocking it down to the side, keeping the right hip grounded. You can bring the right hand to the right hip to make sure that it is staying grounded. Hips can often release a lot of emotions. So just staying with whatever's brought up for you throughout the class. Just accepting it, not attaching to it, and allowing it to pass. On the inhale, lift up through center, grabbing onto the foot with the right hand, and on the exhale, dropping over to the right if you need to let go of the foot. Coming into a supine twist to the other side. So now your left arm is out the side, doing a capital T, gaze is over the left shoulder. On the inhale, lifting that leg off, bringing the knee into the chest, bringing the right knee to meet it, then planting the feet kind of in line with the hip bones, fingers graze the backs of the heels. On the inhale, you're going to lift through lower, middle, upper spine to your bridge, hold for a second, and exhale, lower, upper, middle, lower spine. Just rolling through the spine, one more like that. Inhale, lift through lower, middle, upper spine. Hold for a second, legs are engaged. And exhale, release, upper, middle, lower spine. Inhale, lift lower, middle, upper spine. We're holding this bridge. Try not to look around. Keep your neck still. You're going to walk that left foot in half an inch and lift the right leg into your single leg bridge as if you're trying to stand on the ceiling. Hold for the inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to cross that right ankle over the left knee and lower, middle, upper, middle, lower spine, sorry. Moving into your supine figure 4. So you're going to lift that left foot off the mat and reach through and either grab onto the back of the thigh or the shin. Just rocking side to side. You're going to keep trying to press that right knee out while trying to bring the left thigh closer. Just to intensify the stretch a little bit. would like, you can move your hands to the back of your thighs so you're a bit more comfortable. You're slowly going to rock forwards and backwards, keeping that figure 4 until you come up to a seated position. So we're going forward fold now, so you can keep the foot where it is. You can move into Janusharastasana legs by moving the right foot just out onto the inside of the thigh, but not on the thigh. Or you can move into your Ardha Padma variation. So you're going to kind of move into a half lotus with the right foot so that it's nice and high on the thigh. Wrap the right arm around to grab onto the right big toe, and then fold forward. Just folding forward with whatever variation you chose. Just choosing whatever's comfortable for you, whatever feels natural. On the inhale, reaching the arms up, planting your feet, and exhale, roll all the way down to your back. Controlling the roll, moving the feet in slightly so you can graze the backs of the heels with the fingertips. And on the inhale, lifting lower, middle, upper spine, coming into your bridge for the last time. Walking that right leg in half an inch, and lifting the left leg as if you're trying to stand on the ceiling, flexing through that foot. Hold for the inhale. On the exhale, you're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee, and lower, upper, middle, lower spine. Moving into your supine figure 4 on the other side, so you're going to reach through the hands, reach through the legs, and grab onto the shin or the thigh, whichever you did on the other side. Remember to keep pressing that left knee away from you while you pull that right thigh in closer. And rock side to side. This feels good. Moving the hands from the shin to the thigh if their arms are already there. Just slowly rocking forwards and backwards to come into your seat. Copying the variation you did on the other side. So if you kept the leg where it was and forward fold, doing that now. Or moving the left foot onto the inside of the right thigh. Or if you came into your Ardha Padma variation, bringing the half lotus with the left leg, wrapping the left hand around to grab onto the left toes, and then folding forwards, grabbing onto the right foot with the right hand. Inhale, reach the arms up and cross whatever variation you have of the legs, bringing both out long, crossing over the ankles and rolling over the shins into your tabletop. We're going to find our tabletop, hands are stacked under shoulders, knees are stacked under the hips. Just maybe taking a few intuitive movements, some barrel rolls, some rocks forwards and backwards, just to warm up your body. Coming to find some stillness, moving through some cat-cow. Inhale for cow, drop the belly, gazes forward. Exhale, cat. Belly rounds into the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow, collarbone shining forward, really pulling the chest through the arms. Exhale, cat, pressing the mat away. So if you're trying to imprint the spine on the ceiling. Inhale for cow, last round. And exhale, cat. Inhale for a neutral spine. You're going to extend that right foot out long, keeping the toes on the mat. Just moving forwards and backwards a couple of times. Just to really stretch nicely into that shin. On the inhale, you're going to lift the right leg behind you. And exhale, just move it in line with the hip, working on some mobility. Inhale, extend. Exhale, moving it in line with the hip, out to the side, keeping that foot flexed. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, move it out to the hip. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step it all the way to the top of your mat on the outside of the right hand to your runner's lunge. So you can either stay here with your hands under your shoulders. If you have the space, you can drop onto your forearms, or you can lift the back knee off the mat. You have a few rounds of breath here, so just take the variation that feels comfortable. You can rock slightly side to side, forwards and backwards. Just really warming up for the beginning of class. On the inhale, meeting in your runners, hands under your shins. Exhale, push it back to wide-legged half split, straightening through the right leg, right toes are flexed. Inhale, pulse forward to runners. Exhale, wide-legged half splits, hips draw back. Last one, inhale, runners. And exhale, wide-legged half splits. Just coming to stay here for a couple of breaths, trying to get that right leg as straight as possible, multing the chest heavy. You're not sitting back on that left heel, but rather the hips are raised above it. Hold for the inhale. On the exhale, you're going to walk the hands over to the left hand side, passing all the way to the back, planting that left hand by the left foot, planting the right foot flat. On the inhale, you're going to sweep that right arm up, coming into a stargazer variation. I know it's quite tricky the first time you do this movement, but it will feel more natural, I promise. Hold for the inhale, and exhale, walk the hands all the way back to the front of the mat, coming into your runner's lunge. Hold for the inhale, and exhale, step that right foot back to your tabletop. Inhale, left leg extends, keeping the toes on the mat, and just pulsing forwards and backwards slowly. Just getting some blood flow into that leg, stretching through the shin. Inhale, lifting that left toe off the mat, and exhale, bringing that left foot, in line with the hips. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, bringing the foot in line with the hip. Flexing through that left foot, inhale, extend back, and exhale, bringing it in line with the hip. Inhale, extend it back, and exhale, bringing it all the way forwards to a runner's lunge, planting the left foot outside the left hand. Again, taking the variation you did on the other side, so staying here, lifting the right knee off the mat, or coming down onto the forearms. Moving in any intuitive way you need, whether that's finding stillness or taking some rock side to side. When you're ready, on the inhale, we're meeting hands on the mat in your runner's lunge, and exhale, glide the hips back, straighten through the left leg, wide-legged half splits. Inhale, runners. Exhale, glide the hips back, wide-legged half splits. Inhale, runners. Exhale, wide-legged half splits. Staying here for a couple of breaths, straightening out the left leg, flexing the left toes to the ceiling, multing the chest towards the floor. Holding for the inhale. On the exhale, you're going to walk the hands over to the right, planting the right hand by the right foot, lowering the left foot to the floor, and inhale, reach the left arm up to your stargazer variation. Exhale, lower the left hand to the mat and walk the hands all the way forwards back to your runner's lunge at the front of your mat. Hold for the inhale. On the exhale, stepping that left foot back, to your table. We're going to take that into flow and add on. So inhale, right leg extends back and up. Exhale, foot in line with the hip. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, step it forwards all the way to your runner's lunge. Hold your runner's lunge for the inhale. Exhale, glide the hips back, wide-legged half splits. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, walk the hands to the back of the mat, planting the left hand by the left foot. Inhale, stargazer. Exhale, planting the right hand, walking it all the way back to your runner's lunge. Holding for the inhale, lifting that left knee off the mat. And exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold over to the left. Your feet are slightly pigeon-toed, so your toes are pointing slightly in, heels are pointing out, multing the chest heavy between the legs. You can use the pull of the hands on the ankles to pull yourself deeper. Just really enjoying the stretch through the hamstrings. Moving the feet, toes point out, heels point in. Inhale for star, grow tall, reaching towards the ceiling. And exhale, horse, sink the hips low. Move side to side. Inhale, star, grow tall. You're going to look to the front of your mat, to your right foot that is currently pointing forwards. And exhale, OMG at the top of your space. Left leg curtsy behind right. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. And exhale, step it back through your low flying warrior to your low lunge. Hold your low lunge for the inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step it back to your high plank. Inhale, engaging through the core, pressing them out away, slight cat action through the spine. And exhale, drop to your table. Last time moving from your table, so lifting the left leg behind you, inhale up straight, and exhale bringing the left foot in line with the hip. Inhale, extend, exhale stepping it to your runners. Holding your runner's lunge for the inhale, exhale wide-legged half splits, gliding the hips backwards. Hold for the inhale, exhale walk the hand to the back of your space, plant the right hand by the right foot. Inhale, reach the left arm up to your stargazer. Exhale, plant both hands and walk it to your runners at the top of your space. Inhale, runner's lunge, right leg is lifted. Exhale, Prasarita over to the right, folding forward, multing the chest through the legs. Toes are slightly pointed in, so both your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Moving the feet, toes point out, heels point in. Inhale, grow tall for star. Exhale, horse, sink the hips low. Hands come into the sides. Inhale for star. Gazes towards the top of your mat, that left foot. And exhale, OMG to the top of your space. Right leg curtsies behind the left, arms sweep back. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. And exhale, low lunge through your low flying warrior with as much control as possible. Inhale, collarbone shine forwards. And exhale, step it back to your high plank. Inhale, roll half an inch forwards. And exhale, moving through your first chaturanga, lowering halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is your first downward facing dog, maybe of the day. So just taking some time to pedal out the feet, lengthening through the hamstrings. Maybe shake through the neck, head to release the neck. Really evenly distributing the weight between the legs and the hands, pushing the chest towards the thighs, rotating the triceps in to lengthen through the back of the heart space. Moving the shoulders away from the ears, down the back. Coming to find stillness, really drawing the heels to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Really hollowing out the spine, hold for the inhale. Exhale, plant the foot between hands. Inhale, rise to high crescent lunge. So your right knee is stacked on top of your ankle, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, high on the ball of the left foot. Inhale, vertical twist with Everest. You're going to straighten through both legs. And hold for the exhale. As if you're being pulled in opposite directions. Big movement, inhale for star, facing the left hand side. And exhale, horse, sink the hips low. Inhale, star, grow tall, look to the front of your mat. And exhale, OMG, left leg curtsies behind right. Inhale, reach the arms up, single leg Tadasana. And exhale, figure four chair. So your left ankle is crossed on top of your right, sinking your hips low. Keeping the chest open towards the front of the room. Finding a single unmoving point to gaze at. Inhale for single leg Tadasana. And exhale, high crescent. Stepping that left foot behind you with as much control as possible. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your space. Left toes are parallel with the back of the mat. Strong bend in the right knee, toes are facing forward. Your right toes are bisecting your left foot. So you might want to check they're in one line. Really pressing through the hands, keeping your arms active. Shoulders are drawing away from the ears. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior, right arm reaches up. Exhale, rainbow warrior, which is like a high skandasana, deep bend in the left leg, right leg is out long, right toes flexing to the ceiling. Inhale, peaceful, bend into the right leg. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Moving once more, inhale, peaceful warrior, just getting a dancing-like action through the body. And exhale, rainbow. Looking forwards, inhale, launch to your half moon. So I'm going to hit the pot plant. So you either bring the right hand to the floor, lift the right hand off. Your left toes are out, flex as if you're trying to stand on the back wall, creating one long line between your fingertips. Holding with as much control as possible for the inhale, and exhale, forward fold at the top of your space. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold, let that go, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the palms and step it back to your high plank. And through your vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Vinyasas are always optional. They're used to strengthen our practice and thread our flows together, but if you would rather leave them out, then do so. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose, really pressing up through the back. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, place that foot between hands. Inhale, rise to high crescent. High on the ball of the right foot. Right foot is out long. Hands are reaching to the ceiling, pinkies are wrapping in. Generous bend in the left leg. Hold for the inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, vertical twist with Everest, straighten both legs. Hold for the exhale. So we're being pulled open. Big movement. Inhale for star to the right hand side. And exhale, horse sink the hips low. Inhale for star, grow tall. Look to the front of your mat. And exhale, OMG at the top of your space. Right leg curtsies behind left. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. And exhale, figure four chair. Crossing the right ankle over the left, sitting the hips back, keeping the chest open. Keeping a flex through those right toes. You're trying to press the right knee towards the mat to really get the most out of the stretch. Finding a single unmoving point to gaze at. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. And exhale, step it back to your high crescent. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, warrior two to the front of your space. Hips, shoulders are stacked on top of hips. Gazes over those left fingers. Really strong through the legs. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior, left arm lifts. And exhale, rainbow warrior. Bend into the right leg, straighten through the left. Inhale, peaceful warrior, bending back into the left knee. And exhale, rainbow, flexing through the left toes. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, rainbow warrior, high skandasana. Look forwards, you're going to launch into your half moon on the inhale. Again, going to fall into the pot plant. So you can either drag that right foot closer and then hinge forwards, or if you can, just launch straight and try to catch yourself, bringing the left fingers to the mat, or perhaps lifting them off, creating a plus sign with your body. So there's one long line from the crown of your head to your right toes. Your right toes are flexed towards your face. Your arms are out strong at 6 and 12. Holding for the inhale, and exhale, forward fold at the top of your space. Inhale, reach it up, high mountain, and exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Bringing the eyes to close, big toes are touching, slight gap between your heels. Just feeling the pressure of your feet into the floor. Pressure of your floor into the pressure of the floor into your feet. Just allowing yourself to feel supported and grounded. Inhale for chair, sweeping the arms low and then up, sitting the hips down. Knees are touching in one long line. If you look down, you can see all your toes, and you can lift them off the mat because your weight is in your heels. Tucking the tailbone in slightly. Inhale, vertical twist to the right. Sweeping the right arm back. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, vertical twist to the left. Left arm sweeps back. Inhale, back to center. Hold for the exhale. Last inhale here. I know we're all shaking. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. And exhale, plant the palms, stepping back to your high plank. Inhale, roll half an inch forwards. And exhale, lower all the way to your belly. With as much control, using the knees if you need to. We're going to move into a half frog on each side. So you're going to bring your hand out at 90 degrees. So your right elbow is in line with your shoulder, and your hand is in line with your elbow. You're going to make the same shape with your leg. So you're going to bring the knee in line with your hip, and your foot in line with the knee. You're just going to bring the left ear to the mat. Just resting in this pose, allowing the heart to still. bringing the leg back out long, the arm out long beside the body, and moving on to the left hand side. So the left elbow is in line with the shoulder, left wrist is in line with the elbow, and creating that shape with the leg. So the left knee is in line with the hip, and the left ankle is in line with the knee. Bringing the right ear to the mat, just sinking into this hip opening for a couple of breaths. Coming back to center, bringing the left leg out long, bringing both hands beneath the shoulders. On the inhale, you're going to push up through high plank or table. And exhale, downward facing dog. Getting ready to flow again. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, stepping the foot between the hands. Inhale, coming into your high crescent. High on the wall of the left foot. Inhale, vertical twist with Everest, straightening through both legs. Holding for the exhale. Inhale for star, sweeping to the left. And exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Toes point out, heels point in. Inhale for star. Exhale, horse, Senkubo. Inhale for star, look forwards. And exhale, OMG at the front of your mat. Inhale, single-legged Tadasana. We're going to be moving into the Utthita Hasta variation, which is basically what we did in the beginning of class on the floor. So you can either use your strap here, like we did on the floor, or you can work with the leg bent, holding onto the knee. If you have the space, you're going to wrap your two piece fingers around your big toe and straighten through that left leg. You can bring the right hand to the hip for a counterbalance. On the inhale, you're going to lift that right hand up and move the left leg over to the side. This is very difficult to do while talking. If you're holding onto the knee, you're just going to move the knee out to the side, keeping the right arm up as a counterbalance. On the inhale, coming back to center, wrapping the right hand around the left foot, coming into your twist. Reaching the left arm back, left leg reaches forward. Again, if you're holding onto the knee, you just bend the leg and hold on. Inhale back to center to single-legged Tadasana. And exhale, reach it back to your high crescent. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your space. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, rainbow. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, extended side angle. So moving the right elbow to the right knee, or maybe you reach that hand down to the floor. Keep the chest rotating up towards the ceiling. One long line of energy from your left hand to your left toes. Inhale, peaceful warrior, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, rainbow. Inhale, launch to your half moon. If you would like, you can move into Shavasana. Or holding the shape, flexing through the left toes, hands are at 6 and 12. Or meeting in a half moon. And exhale, Shiva squat. Hands to the mat, left knee tucks behind the right. So if you are new to the practice, you can just sit straight into your seated spinal twist. I'm going to offer you quite an intense transition. So if you would like to have some fun, so you're going to grab the left foot with the right hand, and we're going to move to a seated spinal twist through our baby grasshopper. So you're going to bring that left hand out a little bit and plant it on the floor, and you're going to straighten through that right leg and sit down to catch yourself, moving the left arm into a chaturanga variation, holding if you can, and then sitting all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, seated spinal twist, planting the right hand behind you, left arm tucks onto the knee. Inhale back to center. We're going to be moving into our sundial. So I'm just going to quickly swap legs so that I'm mirroring you. But you're going to be moving with your right leg. So you're going to bring your right leg up and tucking it into the crevice of each elbow, interlacing the hands if you can. And you're just going to rock the baby side to side, just warming up into that hip space. If you want to stay here, that's completely fine. Otherwise, you're going to bring your right hand under the knee and put it out like a kickstand. You're going to grab onto the right foot with the left hand on the outside of the foot. So now your knee is over your right hand like a backpack strap. On the inhale, you're going to kick through the foot and straighten it and look under the left armpit. So you're going to kick up, straightening the leg, looking under the left armpit. If you would like, you can wrap your strap around your foot like a stirrup again and use that if you don't have enough space in your body. Holding for one more round of breath. Just releasing, coming to a cross-legged seat. Taking one round of breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. If you're not facing the front of your mat, just rotating slightly, coming into a Navasana. Shins are parallel to the mat, hands can be on the mat, holding onto the backs of the knees, or also parallel. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, low boat. Inhale for boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale for boat, cross the ankles, and step or jump back through your chaturanga, or straight to downward facing dog. Taking that onto the left hand side, inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. Inhale, rise to high crescent. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, vertical twist with Everest, left arm sweeps back. Holding for the exhale. Inhale, big transition to star, growing tall. Toes point out, heels point in. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. You have a few breaths here, so if you'd like to get upside down, do not ever jump into headstand if you're moving there, but if you do know how to, feel more than free. If you would like, just stay in your Prasarita, whatever variation. If you are in a headstand, gently bringing the feet back to the mat. And meeting in your Prasarita. Please, please, please only move into your headstand if it is in your practice. Inhale for star, toes point out, heels point in. Exhale, horse, sink the hips low. Inhale for star, look towards that left foot. And exhale, OMG at the front of your mat. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. And moving into the Uttiti Hasta variation on the other side. So if you want, grab a strap. Otherwise, straightening through, just move or I'm going to hit the wall. Grabbing onto the right foot. 2 fingers wrap around the big toe. And straightening through that leg. When you feel ready, you can move it out to the side. On the inhale, again, if you're holding onto the knee, just going to hold there and move that out to the side. Keeping that left arm extended for a counterbalance. Inhale back to center, grabbing onto the foot with the left hand and straightening the right hand out to the back. as you twist through the torso. Again, if you want to hold on to the knee, you just have that left hand on the right knee. Inhale back to single leg Tadasana, and exhale, step it back to your high crescent. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale to the back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, rainbow. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, extended side angle. Just taking variation you do on the other side. Left elbow to knee, or bringing that hand to the floor. Whatever you're doing, just making sure your chest is rotating towards the ceiling. Your whole right foot is grounded. Inhale to put back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, rainbow warrior. Inhale, launch to half moon at the front of your space. Moving into your Chapasana, if you did so on the other side. Otherwise, just holding your half moon. Flexing through the right toes. Really grounding through that left leg. All meeting in half moon, holding for the inhale. And exhale, Shiva squat, hands to floor, right leg changes behind the left. If you sat straight down into your seated spinal twist, please do so now. If you want to play around with that transition, you're going to grab onto the right foot with the left hand, right arm comes out slightly, and then just straighten through the leg as you lower down, coming into your baby grasshopper. Chaturanga through that right arm, holding if you can, then sitting all the way down to your seated spinal twist. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, twist, plant that left arm behind you, using the right knee on the left elbow to twist yourself deeper. Remembering to keep growing tall through the spine as you twist. Inhale back to center. I'm just gonna turn to face you quick. So you're moving on to your sundial on the left hand side now. So I'm gonna be mirroring you by doing it on the right leg. So you're gonna bring that leg, bending it, bringing it up, tucking it into the crevice of the elbows, interlacing the hands if you can, just slowly rocking the leg side to side as if it's a little baby. Just warm up through that hip. If you want, you can stay here, this is perfectly fine. You're getting a nice stretch through the hips. Otherwise, you're going to take that left hand and link it through the leg, extending it like a little kickstand. You're going to move the left leg higher onto it like a backpack strap, grabbing on to the foot, the outer leg of the foot with the right hand. And again, on the inhale, you're going to kick and rotate to look under the right armpit. Okay, let's try this. If you want, you can also just stay here, or you can use a strap. If you're using a strap, you're going to get it around like a stirrup and then kick. So, moving into your sundial when you're ready, really straightening through the leg. I know I probably don't look fabulous. I don't think many people do in sundial, but just giving it your best shot. It does get easier. Moving back, releasing, coming into your cross-legged, just inhaling through the nose, and exhale, letting go through the mouth. It's really opened up through our hips, so we're going to move through a little sitting open hip posture. So you can either move into fire log, starting with your right leg on top. So you're going to move your left foot, so it's parallel, the shin is parallel to the mat. You're going to stack the right foot on top of it, trying to get it parallel to, stacking knees and ankles. If you're sitting like this, you can just grab a pillow. You can stay here, or you can inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold over the legs. If this is quite easy for you, you can move into your full lotus. Just going to take that top shin and just tuck it in, the top of your thigh, take the bottom shin and tuck it on top. Come into your half, your full lotus. You can stay here, you can inhale and fold forward on your exhale, or if you want, you can practice a little arm balance. So you're going to bring your hands to either side of you, coming on to your fingertips. On the inhale, you're going to press through the hands and through the fingers and just lift the legs off the mat. Placing yourself down, you might want to stretch through those fingers, it's quite tough. If you are folding forward, just inhaling and coming back up slowly through the spine. You're going to swap out the legs. So if you're in fire log, just moving so that left foot is on top. So you're going to move the right shin parallel to the mat first, stacking the left leg on top, inhaling, folding forward. Or you can move into your full lotus on the other side. So you're going to tuck that top shin in, your left shin, grab your right foot, move it on top of the left. Staying here, you can inhale and fold forward if you want that deeper stretch. If you want to play around with the arm balance again, you're going to bring your hands to either side of you, come onto the fingertips. Again, it is quite intense on your fingers, so just be careful. On the inhale, you're going to press through the hands, through the fingers, and lift yourself off. Just staying as long as you want. Have some fun with it. When you come out, just gently stretching the fingers out. If you're folded forward, please inhale slowly through the spine, grow tall. We're going to come to a seat at the top of our mat, facing forwards, planting the soles of the feet. Inhale, reach the arms forward, and exhale, slowly lower all the way down with as much control as possible, all the way down to your mat. Then a windshield, wipe the legs slowly side to side, getting out any wiggles, planting the feet just behind the sit bones so your fingertips can graze the backs of the thighs. Inhale, lift, lower, middle, upper spine to your bridge. Holding for the exhale. Inhale, lift that right leg up to your single leg bridge. And exhale, crossing the right leg over the left and lowering upper, middle, lower spine. Coming into your figure four bridge again. And you're just going to knock the knees over to the right hand side, bringing the hands to a capital T. Gaze over the left shoulder, just enjoying the spinal twist. Allowing the heart rate to slow and bring the eyes to close. Taking the left ankle off, the right ankle, off the left knee. Bringing the feet back up to center on the inhale. Holding for the exhale, making sure the fingertips can graze the back of the thighs. Inhale, lift, lower, middle, upper spine. Holding your bridge for the exhale. Inhale, lift that left leg, flexing through the toes, single leg bridge. And exhale, cross the left ankle over the right knee. And lower, upper, middle, lower spine. Coming into that figure four shape, completing a full circle of class. On the exhale, just letting your knees drop over to the left, bringing your arms out in the capital T. Gazes over the right shoulder. Both shoulder blades are grounded. just enjoying the final few movements, the final few stretches. Removing the left ankle from the knee. Inhale, bringing the legs up to center. Just moving into your legs up the wall. Bringing the legs to the ceiling, allowing them to hang heavy. You can bring the arms beneath them. Just allowing all the blood and the lymph to drain back to the center. Shake them out if you need to. Just releasing your practice. Anything you felt during the class, just getting it all out. This is the most grounding thing we can do in our yoga pose, in our yoga practice, sorry. Just allowing everything to drain, everything to plug back. Moving into your happy baby. Just gonna grab the feet with the hands. Really pulling through the feet and kicking into the hands to get the thighs onto the outside of the rib cage. If your back is not grounded during this, please grab onto the thighs instead. It's a lot safer. If you would like, you can move through your plow into your shoulder stand if that is in your practice. You have some time now. When coming out of your shoulder stand, please move through a dick man's pose. If you're staying in your happy baby, you can rock side to side. Just get a nice massage, feel hold of your back. You can move into your full straddle or straighten one leg at a time. So if you want, you can wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, and either just straighten both legs or straighten one at a time. If you're in your shoulder stand, so you're making your way out. Bringing the knees into the chest. Wrapping the forearms around the shins, bringing the forehead to the knees, just giving yourself a really big hug, thanking your body for showing up, thanking your beautiful, strong body for everything it does for you. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything in, growing as small as possible, and exhale, release into your Shavasana, your final resting shape. Taking up as much space as you need, bringing the legs out wide, the arms out wide. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale, sigh, release it through the mouth. And with that, releasing any control you had over your breath, allowing it to come naturally. Just feeling yourself sink into your mat, feeling the mat support you completely. Not attaching to any noises that might be off your mat. Just listening, acknowledging, and letting them go. Not letting them disrupt what's going on in your mind. Just allowing yourself to find a complete state of stillness. Complete state of peace, of relaxation. Checking for any points of tension, a clenched jaw, scrunch up toes, and just releasing it, allowing it to relax, allowing beautiful energy to flow there that you've cultivated throughout class. Just letting go of everything. Stay in your Shavasana as long as you need. Otherwise, slowly waking the body up if you're ready. Gently wiggling through the toes, the fingers, rocking the head side to side. Reaching the arms up above your head, stretching as if you've just woken up in the morning. Bringing the knees into your chest, wrapping the hands onto the knees, just slowly rocking side to side. Then gently rock onto whatever side feels good, coming into your fetal position, using the arm as a pillow. Enjoying this as a whole posture within itself, not a transition. When you're ready, pressing up through that hand, coming into a seat. Just closing the eyes, bringing the hands to rest on the thighs. Just soaking up your practice before you move on. Blinking the eyes open when you're ready. Thank you so much for dedicating this last little while to yourselves, to your bodies, for moving your bodies in a conscious way. Thank you so much for trusting me to guide you through your practice. Light in me recognizes